this mess. So remember the Tiger King Joe Exotic? Well, look, he got a new man. He apparently dumped his ex fiance and is now engaged to a 33-year-old Mexican gangbanger. And when you see what he looked like, I was like, okay, I'd have left my man too. Come on, trade. He's cute. But then I've seen the other pictures too. But we'll get to those. Now, in exclusive clips obtained by Radar Online, the former reality star born Joseph Maldonado Passage confirmed his 4-year engagement is no more after he proposed to a 33-year-old inmate named Jorge Marquez. Maldonado Passage wrote on Twitter, "He is so amazing and is from Mexico. Now the quest for getting married in prison and getting him asylum, or we be leaving America when we both get out." The 61-year-old added, "Either way, I wish I would have met him long ago." Well, Chad, if you met him long ago, he'd be an infant because you're in your 60s. And he's like, there's a 30-year age gap. Now, in his jailhouse interview with Radar Online, Maldonado Passage said whether it helps his immigration status or not, we love each other enough to get married. We even got tattooed matching wedding bands already on. The Netflix star explained what it would do is it would assure him and it would show the court that he has a little bit of financial stability to stay in America. See, this is why I always say when it comes to these marriages, do y'all be loving each other for the sake of marriage? Or is this a situation where it's just like, y'all only doing it because marriages basically are business arrangements? It's like security. I feel like marriages, the way that marriages were set up back then, where it's basically you would marry your child off, like the daughter, to the man for that financial security or whatever. That world doesn't exist anymore. But I guess when y'all both locked up, they kind of still have that mentality. And plus, you have this kid who is not even a American citizen who's looking to stay, asylum in America. Which, if you let Trump and them tell it, they just letting everybody come in from the borders. I said, yeah, well, our American government went over there and started just, these fascisms and dictatorships and destroying other people's countries. And then you wonder why these people are coming over here for a better life. And then now you want to close the door and keep them out. So it said that it's going to look better for his asylum case to be married. We're just hoping that the prison will allow us to get married and stay in the same prison. Maldonado Passage will also reveal that the couple has to wait for the prison to approve everything. Well, yeah, once you go to jail, they have to approve all this stuff. They tell you when you got to eat, when you got to sleep, probably when you shit, when you can wash your ass, and all that stuff. So of course they got to approve all of this. But he said, "I have faith. We don't cause any trouble here. We don't do any drugs. We respect the rules of the prison. I truly believe they will approve it." He gets out in May of next year, so that gives us 7 months to get my appeal done and find out where I'm at. We're hoping to be able to walk out the door close to the same time. Now, Maldonado Passage also shared that he can't get any help from the government to keep him here. I guess I'm going to Mexico. It isn't Maldonado Passage's first shot at love, as he was previously engaged for 4 years before ending things. When they say shot at love, why was I thinking they're going to do a reality show with like trying to find Joe Exotic a man? They said he told Radar Online the engagement didn't exactly live up to his expectations. Out of that 4 years, I got one letter, never a birthday card, never a Christmas card. He never came to see me. He's only 4 hours away, and it was always money, 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 money for this, money for that. So, I woke up and realized that this is honestly not in it for the both of us. So basically, what he was saying was that the guy that he was in a relationship with, he only was into him because he had money. And he wasn't really interested in me because he loved me. So, I don't say, is there any more to the story? So Maldonado Pastors then shared an email he wrote to his now former fiance. He said, I've been for 7 months. I've been for 7 months. Okay, whatever. I've been for 7. I'm going to just read it what he wrote. I've been for 7 months since you got your warrants cleared and you got your insurance and your driver's license back. And I've been paying for insurance for 7 months. And you can't care enough about me to drive for 4 hours to come see me. Shows how important I am. Then you say if you come, you wouldn't even want to kiss. So tell me, has this been a game this whole time? And he says, I don't care. I didn't do anything wrong. So whatever. That's his answer. Well, child, I would not be surprised if when you left this prison tomorrow, he out there fornicating. He probably got Shantae got her new man at home while you rotting in jail for that crime you committed. Now, Maldonado Pastor was first married to Travis Maldonado, who accidentally shot himself and died. I should have said Papa, but I'm just here reading. 2 months later, he tied the knot with Dylan Passage. However, they parted ways in 2021 after 3 years of marriage. So wait a minute. So Joe Exotic was really a homosexual? Because he's been out here marrying all these men. I thought it was kind of sort of like putting on airs. But no, she a member of the family. She family girl. She's a friend of Dorothy, as they would say, but that's the old school term for being a homosexual. So Patrick said at the time, we are on good terms still, and I hope it can stay that way. I will continue to have Joe in my life and do my best to support him while he undergoes further legal battles to better his situation. Maldonado Passage, who shot to fame thanks to his Netflix series Tiger King, is serving a 21-year sentence after he was convicted for a murder to hire plot against his rival, animal rights activist Carol Baskin. Yeah, we remember that mess. He also went on to say that the criminal justice system is screwed. Well, speaking of screwed, this damn thing is a hot ass mess. But I was like, and look, I ain't gonna hold you, but them Mexicans and y'all probably gonna get mad at me saying that they be having some good pussy. This is what happens when you live in New York and you got the pick of the litter. You get to try out all the different flavors, and they be throwing it back too. So I could definitely see why Joe Exotic is with him. But I hope, since you talking about your ex is using you and stuff, that this is not another situation, that y'all really genuinely care and have love for each other. And y'all not just using, he's not using you because there's an ability for him to possibly stay in the United States. But then he also said he can't get any government help. So he might be leaving New York. I mean, he might be leaving America to go to Mexico. But I'm like, do you think it'd be much better for you in Mexico? Like, child, I just heard this story about some gang activity that was going on out there and how this guy who was the owner of a nightclub was dismembered and left the body was left in the back of the trunk or whatever. And then they put his head severed his head and put it in somewhere else. And they left there's like a note to let them know what type of gang. I thought about bringing that to the show today, but I was like, I understand this is supposed to be the Halloween episode. Do I really want to make this a little even more morbid? So I'll say all this to say, because it's dangerous out in these streets. What do y'all think of this story? I cackled because I was like, y'all are messy. So whatever your thoughts are on this situation, the gays out here being messy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.